Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, in honor of the community poetry reading space that was here in Austin as a feature reading space where I would read material from new Scars Publications books every month, I am keeping the spirit alive by sharing poetry with you. Right now, that is not only from the cc&d September-December 2022 issue collection book, anthology titled Unable to Escape It. Every time I see this on the screen, I feel like I have to hold my hand. I could look like I'm holding that globe that's behind me. I'm seeing that right now on this camera. Can I do it for this one? There it is. I can see it in the camera. But it's not working. But you get the idea. And this isn't a globe on this thing anyway. This is the cc&d collection book, Unable to Escape It. And I was going to share with you 3 poems from the middle of this book. I'll have to find them from here. That also appear, got it, in the Cyberwit 2022 poetry book. Janet Kuypers poetry called Shattering the Glass Ceiling. This book has poems in different languages. It has poems about events of the year that relate to women's issues. It has the book for men. It's available from Cyberwit, and it was released last year during Women's History Month. Yippee skippy. And I'm going to share with you 3 poems that appear in both of these books. There is a series, because I worked as an acquaintance rape workshop facilitator for years. And I wrote 3 poems. Rape Education 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to share them with you. I hope you appreciate them. This first one is Rape Education 1. I sat in on a seminar being held at a university about acquaintance rape. When the woman behind the podium asked if there were any other questions, a woman raised her hand. She was a pretty woman. She asked what a woman could do through the university to prosecute the man. She sounded tough. She sounded professional. And the woman behind the podium asked if this one was raped. And she said, yes. And the woman behind the podium empathized with her, told her she was raped when she was 13, told her that she could tell this certain department at the university and they could bring a hearing on him. Then the woman behind the podium asked, well, if you don't mind my asking, when did this happen to you? And by the tone of this woman's voice, she was so calm, so collected, I expected her to say a few years ago. And her response was, 6 days ago. Now, I know the healing process for rape. I've studied it in books. First there's denial, then anger, fear. Some of these steps last for years. And here was this woman, so calm, so collected, so tough, so professional. And I just knew that one day all of her defenses would fall, and it would all hit her, and she would fall apart. I felt like her mother. She was my baby, and I wanted to deliver her from this pain, but there was nothing I could do. I felt so helpless, and nothing I could have taught her would prepare her for this. I leave a breathing moment of silence there for you guys. That was the first poem in the Rape Education series. That is in the book Unable to Escape It and Shattering the Glass Ceiling. It's hard to pull out from the book, and I have to close the book to be able to show it to you, Unable to Escape It. But this next one, these next 2 are shorter. This next one is Rape Education 2. I told a friend that I worked for acquaintance rape education groups. She confided in me, told me that she was raped when she was 16. You see, it went like this. Her boyfriend was 23. She was just in high school, and she was drunk, and she didn't know what to do. And all I could think is that more and more people are telling me stories like this. is when I turn the page and I share with you the last one, Rape Education 3. I told a friend that I worked for acquaintance rape action groups. She told me she tried to start a group of her own in her college, her Catholic college. And they told her that she wasn't allowed to do it because acquaintance rape is not a problem here. She tried to write an article about it for her paper. They wouldn't print it. What else was she supposed to do? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have to use the correct hand for displaying. Those were 3 from the series of 3 different rape education poems that appear in the cc&d September-December 2022 issue anthology called Unable to Escape It. Those 3 poems also appear in the Cyberwit book titled Shattering the Glass Ceiling. That's all you're getting about rape education. At least at this period today. I'm not going to share any more with you. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in any of these things, find them out online. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being creative. And please, continue staying safe, stay creative, and I will come back with more readings during this 2-hour time period for the community poetry reading. Thank you, and thank you as well. Thank you all on the live feeds as well. I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you very, very soon. Thank you very much. Thanks.